Imagine this. She's standing right in front of you, her body humming with silent tension, practically radiating desire. There's a subtle electricity in the air, and if you knew how to read the signs, you'd know exactly what she wants. The truth is, most men completely overlook these quiet yet powerful sexual cues. But what if you could recognize them instantly? No second guessing, no confusion. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through the unmistakable physical signs that show when a woman is genuinely turned on and craving intimacy. By the time we're done, you'll be able to read her body like a book and never miss your moment again. Before we jump in, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button to help us keep delivering top-tier insights like this. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss a drop of our content. 1. Lips. Her silent invitation. When a woman bites or licks her lips, it might seem like an innocent or nervous habit, but don't be fooled. In reality, this is one of the most instinctive and subtle indicators of desire. According to research on nonverbal behavior, lip biting is closely tied to emotional excitement and physical arousal. It's her body's subconscious way of managing the heat she feels inside. When her mind starts wandering into intimate territory, her lips react, swelling slightly due to increased blood flow, and she might bite them to release some of that pressure. It's almost as if she's trying to keep herself composed while her thoughts run wild. Now, this action isn't random. It usually happens when she's focused on you, listening closely, watching you talk, or locked into eye contact. It's an expression of inner tension, that kind of nervous excitement we feel when we want something but aren't sure if we should act on it. And here's the interesting part. Lip biting also acts as a self-soothing mechanism, meaning she's trying to calm herself while her mind and body scream attraction. If she bites or licks her lips while you're talking, especially if her eyes flick to your mouth or stay fixed on you, it's safe to say that you're occupying her thoughts in a very specific way. She might be fantasizing about your lips on hers, or more. Once you learn to pick up on this quiet but compelling signal, you'll start seeing it for what it really is, a whisper of desire that she's hoping you'll notice. 2. Touch. Her body's invitation. When a woman is turned on, her body often reaches out before her words do. Physical touch, even the lightest kind, becomes a bridge between how she feels and what she's hoping you'll notice. While men tend to be more direct with their advances, women often use subtle touches to express growing desire. She might brush your arm as you talk, place her hand gently on your shoulder, or rest her fingers on your back for just a moment longer than necessary. These aren't random or friendly gestures, they're intentional. Psychological studies on physical affection show that when a woman is aroused, her oxytocin levels begin to rise. This hormone, known as the love chemical, increases the need for physical closeness and bonding. So when she touches you more often, especially in more intimate areas like your inner thigh, your chest, or the back of your neck, she's expressing a deeper urge to connect. Sometimes the touch is casual, just enough to test how you'll react. Other times it's more deliberate, like when she lingers close or strokes a specific part of your body while maintaining eye contact. These touches are her way of saying she wants you to bridge the gap, to reciprocate, and to lead things forward. The more confident and intentional her touch becomes, the clearer the signal. So the next time she keeps finding excuses to make contact, adjusting your shirt collar, brushing lint off your pants, letting her fingers drag slowly across your skin, don't dismiss it. Her body is reaching out for you, hoping you'll catch the message she's too shy or too turned on to say out loud. 3. Hips. A primal signal of desire. There's something undeniably captivating about the way a woman moves when she's in the presence of someone she desires. One of the most ancient and instinctive signs of sexual attraction lies in the sway of her hips. This movement is far from accidental. From an evolutionary standpoint, the gentle sway of the hips has been linked to fertility and sexual readiness for centuries. In fact, studies in evolutionary psychology show that when a woman is aroused, she becomes more conscious of her body and how it's perceived, which often shows up in her walk. If you pay attention, you'll notice the difference. Her steps become slower, more deliberate. Her hips sway with a bit more rhythm and intention. She may even exaggerate the motion slightly, especially if she knows you're watching. It's not vanity, it's biology. When a woman is turned on, she instinctively becomes more aware of her curves and how to use them. Psychologist Dr. Carl Grammer, who has extensively studied nonverbal communication, points out that this kind of movement is an unconscious mating cue. It's her body's way of signaling openness, attraction, and availability. You might think she's just walking casually across the room, but her body is actually displaying itself in a quiet dance of seduction. So if she starts pacing near you with that extra sway in her step, hips moving smoothly side to side, take notice. It's not just a walk, it's a subtle performance. She's expressing her desire without saying a word. And if you can pick up on that rhythm, she'll know you're the kind of man who can tune in to what her body's really saying. 4. Eyes. Windows to her desire. You've probably heard that the eyes are the windows to the soul, but when it comes to attraction, they're also the windows to her desire. If you've ever locked eyes with a woman and felt something electric in that moment, chances are she was feeling it too. Her gaze can reveal more than any word she might speak, especially when it lingers, softens, or flickers down your body. Scientific research confirms that pupil dilation is a biological response tied to sexual arousal. When a woman is turned on, her pupils naturally expand due to a surge of dopamine, the brain's pleasure chemical. It's an involuntary reaction that's almost impossible to fake. So if her eyes look darker, more open, or unusually soft when she looks at you, that's your first clue. But it doesn't stop there. The way she looks at you, the intensity, the duration, and where her gaze falls speaks volumes. Maybe she locks eyes with you a little longer than usual, only to look away and then sneak another glance seconds later. Or maybe her eyes trail from your face to your lips and then back up again. This push and pull eye contact is a form of silent flirting, her way of testing how you respond without fully giving herself away. If her gaze repeatedly returns to you, if she watches your mouth when you speak, or if her eyes sparkle with interest and tension, understand that her mind has already started exploring the possibilities. Her eyes are telling you everything her voice won't. The question is, are you listening? 5. Arousal lives in the subtleties. Unlike men, whose signs of arousal can be pretty obvious, women tend to express their desire through quiet, layered signals. And while they may be subtle, they're just as powerful, if not more so. These physical cues, biting her lips, touching you frequently, swaying her hips with intention, locking eyes with a soft, lingering gaze, are all part of a deeper language, one that most men overlook simply because they're not trained to recognize it. But once you begin to understand this language, everything changes. You stop second-guessing yourself. You start reading her body with confidence. And most importantly, you respond in a way that makes her feel seen, desired, and safe to express her own desire more openly. Psychologists often emphasize the importance of nonverbal communication in romantic and sexual dynamics. These cues are not just surface-level flirts, they're how her subconscious tests emotional chemistry and physical compatibility. When a woman displays these signs around you, she's not doing it by accident. Her body is reacting to your presence, responding to your energy, and inviting you to meet her halfway. So the next time you're with her and notice the lip bite, the touch, the swaying hips, or the soft gaze, don't overthink it. These are your signs. She's showing you without saying a word that she wants more. The moment is yours, don't hesitate. Step into it with certainty and let the connection unfold. Thanks for watching today's breakdown here on Alovia Rose, where we decode the mind, body, and desire of attraction. If this gave you insight, clarity, or a new perspective, go ahead and like the video. Share it with a friend who needs to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss another deep dive into human behavior and connection. Until next time, watch her closely. Her body is already speaking to you. All you have to do is listen.